Most people think the only way to make money on the side is to build the next big app, become a dropshipping millionaire, or go viral on TikTok. But the truth is, the people making real money quietly, consistently, and without chasing clout, they're playing a different game. They're stacking cash in boring, unsexy ways that most people overhype. No blue check marks, just deposits. Let me show you what I mean. There's a guy making thousands a month, cleaning garbage bins. That's right, he invested in a power washer, a trailer, and a little branding. He started knocking on doors, offering to clean out the smelly trash cans sitting in the heat all week. Most people hate dealing with it. And here's the kicker, it's a recurring service. Monthly, bi-weekly, people get hooked on the convenience. You clean 5 bins an hour, charge $10 -15 each, and you're clearing $60 -75 an hour with almost no competition. It's low startup cost, insanely high demand in suburban neighborhoods, and absolutely nobody wants to steal your idea because they think it's beneath them. But that's why it works. Another example? Pooper scooping. Literally dog poop cleanup. You wouldn't believe how many dog owners are willing to pay for someone to come by weekly and clean up the backyard. There's a dude in the Midwest who scaled this up to 6 figures. He started solo, walked yards, picked it up, charged per visit. Now, he's got a crew, uniforms, scheduling software, monthly packages. He even contracts with apartment complexes and HOAs. It's simple, it's scalable, and no one talks about it because it doesn't sound cool, but it makes money. Now let's talk vending machines. Old school, right? But there's a guy on that thread who put it perfectly. Buy one, stick it in a barbershop or break room, restock it once a week, profit. He started with a single-used vending machine, bought it off Craigslist for a few $100. Stocked it with snacks and drinks from Costco. After a few months, he reinvested the profits into a second one, then a third. By year 2, he had 15 vending machines, all in prime locations, laundromats, gyms, car dealerships. He's making several thousand a month now passively, just restocking and maintaining them. No employees. No storefront. No TikTok dances. Just smart positioning and consistency. Then there's pressure washing. Someone said it best. Buy a decent washer, knock on doors, make money. That's not a joke. You can start with less than $1,000, target driveways, sidewalks, fences, hell, even commercial buildings. Think about it. A good pressure wash can make a dirty concrete driveway look brand new, and people will pay you $100 or more to do it. Do a few homes on a weekend? That's rent money. Start offering package deals or add-on services? That's a business, and it grows through word of mouth like wildfire. It's high ticket, high visibility, and massively underutilized. But maybe you're looking for something indoors. Data annotation is one of the most underrated hustles right now. It's not glamorous. You won't be flexing Lambos doing it. But companies need labeled data to train AI images, text, videos. You help tag and label that data, and they pay you. Platforms like Scale, AI, and Remote Tasks have people making a few $100 a week in their spare time. And if you're fast, accurate, and disciplined, that number goes up. Some niches, like medical imaging or autonomous vehicle footage, pay even more. The best part? You don't need a degree. You just need focus. Here's one that blew my mind: towing junk cars. No CDL, no shop, just a phone, a pickup, and some hustle. One guy in the thread talked about offering cash for old, broken down cars. You know, the ones sitting in driveways, rotting on lawns. He'd offer a couple hundred, tow them for scrap, and make a $200 -300 margin on each one. Sometimes more. Occasionally, he'd fix one up cheap and flip it. He built relationships with mechanics, scrapyards, and Facebook marketplace sellers. Every car was a little paycheck. Some weeks, he'd move 10 cars. People don't think of this as a side hustle, but it is, and a lucrative one. Another gem? Mobile car detailing. It's like pressure washing but for interiors. Think about how many people drive filthy cars and never have time to clean them. You come to them, you bring the vacuums, the polish, the supplies. You make that car shine like it's brand new. Start charging $100, negative $150 per detail, depending on the vehicle. Do a couple a day on weekends, and you're making bank. Then, just like pooper scooping, you turn it into a package. Monthly cleanings, premium wax, dog hair removal. You build your route, reinvest, and dominate your area. Now here's one that's almost laughably easy, but brilliant. Selling firewood. Yes, chopping and stacking firewood. If you live in a colder climate or a place with backyard fire pits, you already know people pay good money for bundles of dry, chopped wood. One guy built a side hustle just cutting down fallen trees in his area, chopping them up, drying the wood, and stacking bundles. He'd sell on Facebook Marketplace, do porch drop-offs, even partnered with local gas stations and campgrounds. Seasonal, yes, but during the season, it was non-stop. Still with me? Let's hit one more. Mailbox and curb painting. This might be the most overlooked of them all. You know those little reflective numbers people paint on curbs or mailboxes for $911 in delivery services? That's a service. And there are kids making $500 plus a weekend just doing door-to-door curb painting. You print out flyers, walk neighborhoods, offer a fresh reflective paint job for $20 to $30. Takes 10 minutes. You do a dozen houses, you're already clearing solid money. It scales to offer street-by-street discounts, upsell custom designs, and keep it recurring by offering refreshes annually. See the pattern? None of this stuff is flashy. None of it's going viral, and that's exactly why it works. Most people are too proud to scoop poop or knock on doors. But the people who win in the real world? They aren't waiting on the perfect startup idea. They're taking action. They're solving simple problems, quietly, and getting paid over and over again. The best part? These hustles build work ethic. They build confidence. They force you to deal with people, get rejected, refine your pitch, manage time. You don't just make money, you build a skill set that transfers to anything. So if you're sitting around thinking you need thousands of dollars, or a YouTube channel, or a massive social media following to start making money, you don't. What you need is discipline, a cheap tool, and the guts to knock on a door and offer to solve someone's problem. Because boring is profitable. And in the long run, boring wins.